Hey guys, welcome to Little Big Podcast. This is episode 178.
Hey guys, thanks for joining us this week. We're so excited to have you guys watching, and we have some really awesome news to cover this week. We have some great levels to showcase, and so let's go ahead and kick it off. We're actually going to start with our news today. So first off, we're talking about Little Big Planet Vita pre-order bonuses, which were just announced. Now the cool thing is, we're going to get Knights of Old costumes, which are going to stay exclusive forever. That means unless you get the pre-order, you are never going to get these costumes ever.
Right.
So that's a pretty good incentive. And then we've got BioShock costumes, which is pretty incredible as well.
Yeah, they look really nice. And they were also announced that they're going to be in PlayStation All-Stars. So that kind of was like, oh, so maybe they're going to make DLC now that they have the licensing to it. And they did, and it's going to be in Little Big Planet Vita. That will be purchasable later, but you might as well get it for free when you pre-order the game.
Sounds good.
Yeah, so that makes sense to do it that way. And next up, we are going to be talking about Little Big Planet at E3. Now, we did a mega coverage of it last week. It was really good. Austin got some cool shots of that there, did some coverage. But this is talking about how many awards they won. And Austin, if you had to guess, how many awards do you think Little Big Planet Vita alone won?
You know, I would probably say somewhere around 6.
6 is correct. It did win 6 major awards from 6 major sites. And that's pretty exciting. And it looks like people are totally stoked for the new game. And we did some beta recordings, and we have 15 videos up on our channel right now, and they're really good. So that's what people are telling me, at least. And yeah, you guys have been enjoying those a lot. Now, there are some other ones that do coverage of like create tools and all that stuff, but I only had my hands on it for like a week, and I'm like, how do I do all this new stuff? So that was a bit of a struggle, but it's very cool stuff.
I bet. Yeah, so in addition to all of our E3 awards, we're also going to be releasing, well, we're not because we don't make the game, but they're going to be releasing a second Tron costume pack, and that's going to come with Clue, Cora, and Jem.
Now, if you'll remember, the past pack was actually a Tron Evolution pack, which was, I think, based on the TV show that came out on Disney Channel or something for a while. But now this is for Tron Legacy, so it did have 2 characters from the movie. And I'm really excited, and I hope they make a new one, because that was a fantastic, fantastic movie.
Indeed, it was.
So I think that's just about it as far as news goes for this week. But you may be wondering who this character is. This is Austin, and he is my brother. We used to do the show together for about 3 years.
3 years.
Until he had to leave for college. So he's been gone, and he went to college for basically video production, different kind of things like that. And he has been creatively jamming the entire time he's been there and made some amazing videos. So how about you talk about a couple of your favorite videos, and we'll flash little things on screen of them.
Some of my favorite videos have been, in no particular order. No, just kidding. I've been having a blast at college. For the longest time, I've been developing, I guess, with Little Big Podcast, the more broadcast style stuff, mostly hosting skills and then how to set up a good lighting system and camera and stuff. But that's all very basic in broadcast. I've mostly been sharpening my cinematic side, which has developed pretty good, if I can say so, without being too prideful. But no, we've been doing really good. I've had a lot of projects that I've been working on myself. I'm actually working for a church that's associated with the college that I go to. So I'm actually doing a video production job already before I even finished my first year of college. So that's been pretty sweet. And
he calls me one day and he's like, hey, I just got offered a job, not sure what to do. I'm like, are you kidding me? Take that thing.
Yeah, so I'm already working a video production job. I'm just home for a little bit here, and I'm going to jump on the podcast a few times just for old time's sake.
Old times.
But anyway, so I've been working on a lot of cool videos. Our college is fairly small, so I've had a lot of opportunity to actually create videos that have been displayed at certain events to like the entire student body. So that's been pretty cool. And anyway, so some of the things I've been working on recently, starting, I guess, in chronological order. I made a movie trailer for this really old and terrible movie. And
well, not terrible, just terribly made.
Well, it's just your classic, like, old movie.
Yeah.
And so basically what we did was we took the movie, and it's a tradition just to play that movie every year. And so basically what we did was we took the movie, I watched through it a couple times, found, like, all the best parts to it. And then I took it and compiled it, and we made this like action trailer for this movie that's like from like at least the 80s, probably earlier.
80, I think it was 85.
So
2017.
That was a lot of fun, and a lot of people were disappointed who had never seen the movie before. When they see this trailer, they're like, "Oh, you know, this looks pretty good," and then they watch it, and it's not really that intense.
Austin took like these the only action scenes in the entire film and put them all in this trailer. So you're watching it and you're like, whoa, there's explosions and stuff. And you watch the movie and it's like, I don't see any explosions. And then there's like 5 seconds of explosion and it's over. But yeah, he did a really good job on that. And then one of the more recent projects you worked on was a youth conference entire video series, right?
Yeah. We had this huge series. We worked on a bunch of little skit videos, mostly spoof stuff. And that was a lot of fun to do. We spoofed some products. We spoofed a couple YouTube videos and stuff like that. So we had a blast just, creating some fun little short projects. Some of the other stuff I've done is like some random cinematic shots, detail shots. We're building a new building on campus, and I got onto the construction site a few times after hours and just shot some real close-up, kind of cool conceptual shots of different pieces of the building. Just kind of compiled those for fun. No reason, really, just other than making it look pretty.
Yeah. So those were some of my favorite shots.
Yeah. So I've done a few videos like that really have no purpose other than just looking pretty, or just some fun skit videos that we've done with a few of my friends. Random stuff like that. So anyway, that's what I've been doing for the past 11 months, and I've had a blast doing it. It's been a lot of fun, and I miss being on the show, but developing my cinematic side has been a blast, and that's definitely the direction I'm heading in for my future. Yeah. So although Little Big Podcast was a great root system to build off of, or I guess to grow out of, however you want to say that, didn't really synthetic and then natural.
Like it was the seed, and then it planted.
Yeah.
The seed,
So anyway, Little Big Podcast is really what got my start, and then I took off from there. So thanks for watching. Thanks for making us a success, or else we would have given up a very long time ago.
Yeah, very long time ago. But basically, the reason he's back now is because he's on vacation, and when he goes back, he's going to be working on more video stuff. And
that's right.
If the past year was any indication, that's a good word, of what the next year is going to be like, this dude is going to be making some amazing videos.
Yeah, no like talk like of myself, but I'm just saying like anyone who naturally does more and more and more will naturally get better. Right. So I'm really excited to see, by the time I'm graduating college, and just the future is pretty cool to me, knowing what, if I keep improving, what I'll be able to do then. So just the mindset of like, wow, okay, if I can hit someone with a car that looks that good in my freshman year, then I'll be able to like do something really awesome my senior year.
Right.
So
and
that's the
while
idea.
We have him back, since he is the cinematic genius that he is, we are going to be making some different videos over the summer that are going to be really cool. Like, we have no idea what we're going to do yet. But we are going to be doing something, and when it does happen, it'll be on our second channel, React Studios. You can get there by going to reactstudios.com. For now, it'll forward you to that site. And also, we have another super secret project that we are going to be launching sometime this summer. And then we filmed a trailer for a super secret project earlier, like yesterday. So lots of super secret stuff that will all be being revealed over the summer, and we're pretty excited about that. But in the meantime, we have him back on Little Big Podcast, and they will be longer, more discussionative episodes.
Right. Yeah. So one last little point. It's been interesting. I've been pretty much out of the gaming community for a long time because I've had a full class schedule and then 40 hours of work every week on top of that. So I've had no time for games. And so coming back into everything and like seeing how the game has evolved since then has been pretty incredible. Just the things that people are able to do now, and then seeing getting hands-on time with LBP Karting a few weeks ago at E3 was pretty phenomenal. And just lots of other stuff. Just seeing how everything is kind of evolving and changing. It's been pretty sweet to see where you guys are going with things, and I can't wait to see. Honestly, LBP Karting has me pretty excited for just seeing what you guys are going to be able to do with the Create tools. I was talking to William, and he was telling me about some of the circuit boards are actually going to be like 3D depth. And he was talking about how some of the, I think off camera we were talking about how a few of the like developer created tracks, their logic is so complex. I actually had to invent this tool halfway through development that makes everything from one chip to the other chip wireless, because they literally had two huge like 3D microchips like all the way across the level from each other. The lag time, there's like literal lag time because it actually has to transmit through the wires in the level, that they had to build wireless transmitter and receiver because they could not stretch that far with the wire and make it work on time and stuff. Yeah, within the game, which is within a bunch of actual wires that do that in real life. So it was really confusing, but pretty crazy. So I can't wait to see what you guys do with all the programming and stuff like that, because that's not my.
If what they've made is any indication of what the community is going to make, it's going to be a fantastic game. And just the whole 3D concept of that, it's going to blow people away.
Sure will.
I'm excited about that. So
I think I've run out of things to say.
I think I have as well. So that's it for this week on Little Big Podcast. We will see you guys next time. Bye.